Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I did this super bomb full set from start to finish, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I did. So if you would like to see, then please keep watching, and also don't forget to hit a like if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. So let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so the first thing that I'm getting started on is I'm pushing the cuticles back. This is the first step, of course. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm using my metal cuticle pusher. Sometimes I use an orange wood stick. It just depends what I have. I like the orange wood stick because you dispose of it after every use, but I use my metal cuticle pusher when I just want to sanitize it with Barbicide afterwards. So I'm going to be doing that on all 10 nails, and then after this, we're going to go in with our fine grit sanding band. I get this from Tulip Nail Supply. I'm going to be linking everything that I use in the video down below for you guys. And I'm going over the nails very nice and soft using a very low speed. I don't really know, I don't remember how many RPMs I use, but I do keep it fairly low, but fast enough so that it's doing its job. And don't be scared to tuck into the cuticles. When you're going at a really low speed, it's literally unlikely that you'll even cut anyone. And if for some reason you're using a medium grit or don't use a high grit sanding band. If you're using a medium grit, which is what a lot of people use as well, you can season it by letting it run on a nail file for a little bit so that the edges aren't sharp. So that's just a little tip that you can do. But yeah, I use fine grit. I don't use medium grit. Now I'm going to be taking my nail tips. I like to turn this client's nails over like that because her middle finger is super crooked. You can't really tell, but I always have trouble with that middle finger, so I just turn it that way so that it's straight every time. And I was saying that these tips are from Zule's Nail Shop, and these are my favorite C-curve nail tips, and I'll link these down below as well. And I'm just gluing these on with my KDS nail glue. Another tip, if you guys ever have problems with your glue drying, like sometimes the glue will take a second to set depending on the temperature of your room and stuff, and you could use some hurry up nail glue dryer, spray it on the nails, and it'll literally freeze it in place so that they'll be all nice and dry. Then out of habit, I go in with my sanding band and I just drill over the whole entire nail tip. And I don't know why, I just love doing this. I have talked about it in a few videos, but I also blend in the tip with the natural nail. Sometimes the tips, depending on the thickness of the tip, it's a little harder to do, so I don't think about it too much. I just try to blend it as much as I can, and yeah. Okay, you guys, so after we're finished doing the sanding all over the nail tip, I go in with my manicure brush and I do take either some young nail swipe or some alcohol. You can use whatever you have. You can even use acetone and put some on the brush and then scrub the nails down to get all the dust off, because you don't want to contaminate your primer with your dust. So then I'm going to be taking my Mia Secret Clear and I'm taking it on my number 8 Pana Kalinsky brush from Amazon, and I'm going to be going in with a thin layer on every single nail. I just love doing this because part of me feels like it's better, it goes better with adhesion, and it just really helps with that. And also, if you're going to be doing a fill, this really helps you because you can file down to that thin layer of clear instead of like basically having to take off a whole layer of color that's stuck to the natural nail, if that makes sense. And I was actually thinking earlier of another reason why I like to do this, but I can't really remember off the top of my head right now. but if for some reason I remember, I'll definitely include that. But now I'm going to be taking my not my young nails. This is Valentino Bear Me, I believe. Yeah, Valentino Bear Me. So I'm going to be using this color on every single nail. We are going off of a reference picture. Once we get to the designing portion, I'm going to put the reference pic in the video so that you guys can see what she showed me that she wanted. And I don't know who the creator is. It has absolutely no name or like anything, so I have no idea where it came from, but I just wanted to show you guys part of it to give credit to the person that did the nails. And yeah, so I'm going to be going in with these. I am doing them a little bit thicker just because this client does break her nails easily, so I am going ahead and making them as thick as possible. And then after I'm done with all of that part, like using the Bear Me color, I do encapsulate with Mia Secret Clear again. Okay, you guys, and then right after that, I just wanted to show you guys like a more in-depth application of what I usually like do. My room was super hot this day, so it was like making my acrylic dry a little bit faster, but by the time I was done with like the second hand, it was really cooling down in the day. I think it was like 4 p.m. or something, so it wasn't as hot as it was when I first started the other hand. And So what I'm showing you is like how I kind of apply on nails this long. I don't do the 1 bead method, 2 bead method. I believe in doing as many beads as you think that you need, because it's not all the time it's not like super realistic to try and use like 1 bead on a really long set like this, especially to try to get the thickness that you want. So I really suggest just using as many beads as you want. Always make sure that you're holding the nail downwards like I'm doing here, to make sure that the acrylic flows with gravity towards the bottom instead of flowing up into your cuticle area, if that makes sense. And the way I apply it by the cuticle area is I just grab the bead and then I go in and place it, and I slowly push it up into the cuticle area. And I'm sorry if you guys hear snoring in the background, just ignore that. But I am just going to clean up the sidewalls. Always make sure that you're cleaning up the sidewalls. Don't like leave them, because then that's what messes up your shape, and it's going to cause you to have more shaping to do after, if that makes sense. So you want to make it easier for yourself towards the end, especially if you take a long time like I do. I take a super long time, so I try to make my application as best as I possibly could, you know, just so that I don't have to worry about it. So as you can see there, I applied my bead of acrylic and then I just kind of like dragged it down. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. I don't know if I'm going to apply another bead of acrylic or if I'm going to finish. Yeah, I am. So you see how I placed it, and I'm slowly patting it into where I want it to be closer. So don't place it too close to the cuticle area, because then as you tap it, it'll flow into it and that can cause lifting, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is I place it. I always clean around if I have to. And yeah, that's how it ended up being. And I did want to tell you guys too that I got this new what is it called, a dust collector, this new dust collector, and I got it from MAKARTT, and it's so good. Like, it was my first time using it right here in this video. Oh my gosh, her nails look so cute. Anyways, it was my first time using it in this video, and it actually worked really well. I was so freaking surprised. I've been needing one for so long, and I'm so glad I finally got one. And I do have a discount code that you guys can use. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen. But yeah, so what I'm doing to file the tops of the nails is I'm just going in with my nail file. I use the jumbo square zebra nail files, and I'm going to be smoothing over the whole nail. When you're doing really long nails like this, I love using a hand file instead of the drill, because I noticed that me personally, when I'm using my drill, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I make like divots in the nail sometimes. Like, I know how to use my drill, of course, but sometimes if you're not paying too much attention, it can cause a divot. And when using the nail file instead, it smooths the whole thing out because the nail file is straight. So it'll make everything an even, flawless like surface area, and it's super nice. So that's what I'm doing here on every single nail, just going over the top, and I'm also shaping the sides. The way that I shape the sides is always make sure that your file is completely straight, and I file the bottom like this to make it super straight and sharp from the bottom. But yeah, for the sidewalls, I always make sure to hold my file straight. Don't go too much inwards. Try to keep it, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Don't go outwards, go inwards, if that makes sense. I am planning on doing an in-depth shaping video soon for you guys, so you guys can see, and I'll do it in real time instead of doing a voiceover, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I hope that made sense. Just make sure that your file's straight and you'll do great. And yeah, so basically this is how I do the bottom, making sure everything's good. Now after that, I'm going to be taking my drill bit. This is my favorite finishing bit. It makes the cuticle area so flush to the cuticle, so smooth, and it will seal it all. It'll like basically seal it all in so that you have no lifting. And this drill bit is the Pana drill bit. I'm going to link it down below. It's my favorite. It's literally so amazing. If you literally go on Amazon, I think it has 5 out of 5 stars, and that just shows you how good it is. What I also love about it is a safety bit. It doesn't look like it, but it is. It's smooth from the top, so you're not going to cut anyone with it. I have never, ever cut anyone with this drill bit, and it is just the best thing ever. It's super strong, super sharp, but it is a fine grit, so it's still like a smooth bit, if that makes sense. But it's just so freaking smooth. I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using on all of the cuticle area. You can just see that thumb. Like, look at that freaking apex. Look at the application. So freaking beautiful. I'm so proud of myself with this set. It came out so freaking beautiful. And it's okay to be proud of yourself. Give yourself recognition and give yourself credit when you're really proud of yourself, because it'll really boost your self-esteem and make you work 10 times harder towards your goals. So I really love that thumb. And I did that with just a hand file by smoothing it out and application. So Yeah, I really love that. Okay, you guys, and once you're done with filing, doing everything, buffing, basically everything, you're going to take your manicure brush with some alcohol. Don't use acetone for this part. You're going to take alcohol or swipe and take all the dust off of the nails. You can dust it off the top and off of the bottom of the nails. And this is going to make sure that you don't like taint your bottle of gel top coat. So you don't want that to happen. And the beginning of me making the little hearts did get cut off, but right there I am going to insert the picture. Actually, right here, I'm going to insert the picture of what the set of the inspo looked like. So yeah, guys, that's basically what the inspo picture was, but I told her that I didn't prefer that dark pink color, and she's always for letting me do whatever I want, and she trusts my vision. So I told her I wanted to do like more of a bright pink, and if that was okay with her, and she said yeah. So that's what I ended up doing, but I did do the little hearts and little stars with pink, and then I am going to be outlining them with a little bit of white just to add more detail so that they pop more. And I am using a really thin little brush. This is a brush from AliExpress, but I did cut most of the bristles off to make the tip even smaller and more pointy, because it's perfect when you're trying to do these little stars. So that's what I used. And then I also did use a few other brushes. I'll link them all down below. I think they all come in a set, actually. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, you guys, so once we're done with the little hearts and adding the white detail, I did go in with my gel top coat. This one is the Diamond Gel by Nail Supply Glamour. It's my favorite top coat ever. My other favorite is the iGel Beauty No Cleanse Top Coat. I actually have a haul coming for you guys, and I did purchase some new top coats from them. So I will be showing you guys, but yeah, I do love that one as well. They're both so amazing. And I'm going to be adding I think I did 2 coats of top coat on this nail, just to make sure that it was super secure. And I really, really loved it. And then right after that, what I'm doing is I'm grabbing my rhinestones that I wanted to use. Right here, you guys can see the nails. They're so freaking beautiful. But I am grabbing some cushion cut pointed back stones that were in my AliExpress haul. I'm also grabbing some flame and a bunch of little small AB stones, different sizes. And right here, I was just going to freestyle the stone placement. So I am grabbing my Zuley's Bling adhesive, and I am grabbing the 3D stone, and then I'm grabbing this little pear-shaped one and putting it right underneath. And then I'm placing a bunch of small crystals around just to make sure that that crystal, the 3D pointed back one, is super secure. And so it's not just open. You want to add like a few crystals underneath it. So then I'm taking my AB. I believe that one is an SS12. That's either a 10 or a 12. I believe it's actually a 10. So I'm taking my 10, and then I'm taking a bunch of little SS8 and putting them all around. And then I'm also taking another SS12 and then putting it on top, and then taking some small SS5s and putting them in the small little corners. And like I said, I completely freestyled this. It looks so freaking beautiful. And then once I'm done using my Zuley's glue, I always make sure to spray it with my Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer. Right here, I was just showing you guys that I put some glue in there. I should have done it before I placed that pear stone, but it still looked cute because you can't even see that part of the pear because it's covered by the other one. But anyways, yeah, I always spray it with my Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer. Make sure that you don't spray it too close or it'll turn your stones white. Make sure that you're spraying it from a distance. And then I'm just going to repeat the same thing on this nail. So now once I have the stones already dry, once they've been sitting there for at least 2 minutes, I go in with my brush and some alcohol, and I go ahead and I scrub them down with my manicure brush to make sure all the residue from the Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer is gone before you apply your top coat, or else it can also affect your top coat and make it kind of weird. So always make sure you wipe your nails off beforehand. For the little X part that was in the inspo picture, I am taking a bunch of small, I think these are SS5 or 4. Either one will work. I believe these are actually, yeah, SS5 for sure. So I am taking a bunch of SS5 and I'm just placing them all around. What I did this time though, because I was placing them hand by hand and they're so tiny, I didn't want the glue to dry on me, so I did use the gummy jelly, I believe, from Nail Couture. I think that's what it's called, but it's like the bling. I'm showing you right here. It's like a sticky little thing. I mean, a sticky little pot of like glue, and it cures in the UV lamp. So that's what I'm using, just because it was better for these nails specifically, because I didn't want the glue to dry on me so fast. That's the only con of the Zuley glue, is that it'll dry up super quick. But I am making a little heart, and right here I'm just using a mix of sizes. I'm using some SS8, SS5, and SS4, and just kind of doing that. Looks super cute. And then what I'm going to be doing afterwards, also that little glue is, I think it has a sticky layer, so you want to make sure to also clean that off with your little brush and some alcohol, like I'm doing here, just to make sure that the sticky layer is all gone. And I am going to also be top coating those nails as well. And I am also going in with the lint-free wipe just to make sure everything's really off. Now for the thumb, what I'm doing is she wanted a money sign kind of thing, so I am trying to make a money sign with the rhinestones. This is how she wanted it to look, so I just did whatever she wanted. But yeah, so this is how it turned out. I do wish that I would have done something a little different, but like I said, whatever the customer wants, they get. And then on the other thumb, she wanted a, I think it was a J. Yeah, a J. So I am taking my rhinestones and I'm going to be doing a little J, and for these I used SS8. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making sure that they are all top coated, and then I am going to be putting my cuticle oil. I make these cuticle oils and I have a video on how you can make your own as well if you would like to check that out. So I'm putting all the cuticle oil on and it's so freaking cute. The nails turned out freaking beautiful. Like, they're so cute and I really love them. They really turned out really nice. You can just tell how hard I worked on them. Here's a little video of how they look and I'm obsessed. I just wanted to say thank you for all the love that you guys have been showing me lately. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and people telling me that they love my videos, and it literally means the world to me. It makes me so freaking happy, and I know that my videos help you guys, especially if you're a beginner or if you struggle with certain things. And yeah, it just makes me so happy to know that you guys like my videos because I see all of your guys' sweet comments. I literally read them all, and yeah, I really love it. So if you would like to see where I got all of these rhinestones, I also showed where I got them in one of my last hauls that I did, so check those out as well. And yeah, you guys, so I'm also going to insert the picture one more time right here. This is what it looks like. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate it so freaking much, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I have so many fun videos coming. I'm posting another haul. I'm literally going to go film that right now. So yeah, have an amazing day. Bye!